As with most events in 2020, the St Rule Trophy fell foul of the pandemic and lockdown restrictions, but great efforts have been made to stage the tournament once again for this year. The new course was where the 60 competitors would play their opening 36 holes on a cool and misty Saturday, where the famous East Coast Har would linger for most of the day, with very little of the usual breeze to blow it away. The course itself was in fantastic condition, despite a cold and dry May, and as long as the golfers could see far enough, there might be a chance to score well. Even still, it would take a mighty effort to get close to the winning score of 18 under recorded by the last winner of the tournament, Hazel McGarvey from Troon, who along with every other golfer playing here was just delighted to be back competing after a lengthy time away from competitive golf.
I mean, obviously it's been a long 2 years, but I'm really looking forward to it. Weather's, well, it's not as great as I was hoping, but no, it'll be good. At least it's not too windy, and hopefully it'll be just good to get back out competing, really. It's so nice just to see everyone again. I was saying, you've heard Scottish accents for so long, it's actually nice to hear some English accents and, different things. So, no, it's really nice to see everyone again, because obviously we've all been cooped up for, the past year or whatever, so it's nice to catch up.
Local golfer Chloe Godby, who's had 3 top 5 finishes in the last 3 stagings of this event, was another golfer just glad to be back competing.
It's almost bizarre in a sense, like seeing everyone, but that's one of the nice things about it, I think, just seeing all these people who we always play against, and it's just kind of a strange time, isn't it? It still doesn't feel like everything's quite back to normal, but we'll see what this season holds, and hopefully it'll be more events like this. The courses maybe play a bit different this year, it's a bit softer, less firm, not running quite as fast, but yeah, I mean, it's anyone's game really around here, so we'll see what happens.
As Chloe set off, the Har was still pretty thick, but the sun would occasionally break through. Unfortunately though, it wouldn't help with Chloe's game, and for the first time since 2016, she wouldn't be threatening the top of the leaderboard. And there was to be no successful defence of the title from Hazel McGarvey either. Always a great striker of the ball, the putts just weren't dropping. And Hazel would eventually finish at 3 under par for the tournament, alongside Chloe, just inside the top 20. Making a fast start on day 1 and round 1 was England international Thalia Kirby. She had an impressive 6 under par 69. She would play the afternoon round in 1 under par and finish the day in 5th place. Also going well was Isabel Wardle, who was looking to improve on her 2019 performance, where she was tied 3rd. 8 under par after 2 rounds and sitting nicely in 4th spot heading into the final day's play. 2 golfers started with rounds of 67 in the morning, one of which was Emma Allen from Stoneham in Southampton. Scoring would prove more tricky in the afternoon for Emma, and she would finish the tournament tied 9th at 6 under par. Lorna McClymont from Mulgai just outside Glasgow provided the other 67 in the morning round, and she would keep her good form going heading into day 2. After 36 holes, she was 11 under par and in 2nd place. There was some great golf from all throughout the field, and although Patience Rhodes would finish just outside the top 10, she saved her best for the cameras with this hole-out eagle on the par 5 6th here on the new course. Impressive stuff from the youngster, playing out of Burnham and Beryl Golf Club in Somerset. She was playing alongside 2017 St Rule Trophy winner Clara Young from North Berwick. Having to settle for a well-taken birdie here on 6, Young would go out onto the old course in the final group on day 2 at 10 under par. The leader after 36 holes though was Hannah Darling from Brumenau Golf Club just outside Edinburgh. She described her morning round as the most boring 4 under par ever, holing nothing. But her afternoon round of 66 was slightly more spectacular, especially playing the last 4 holes in 5 under par. Already a winner of several national and open junior events, She played with a focus and maturity rarely seen in any competitor, still only 17 years old. And it saw her take a 2-shot lead into the final round on Sunday. There was an hour's delay on day 2 due to the lingering haar, which gave us a little time to get some thoughts on the tournament and the venue from those hoping to win this year, including Hannah herself.
It's been amazing. I played the Old Course for the first time on Friday, and I'm just so excited to get out there today and play it on a Sunday, which not many people can say they've done, which is just amazing. And I always love coming up here. It's such a great place.
I just love St Andrews itself. You know, it's such a fun tournament, and especially this year, you kind of appreciated it more because you just not played golf for basically a year.
It's always special to play at St Andrews, and even in the practice round the other day, teeing off on the first, coming down 18, it's special. And yeah, I have good memories from about 4 years ago. It seems like a while ago now, but yeah, we'd like to sort of do that again.
It is the best feeling to be back, honestly. I was in my garden hitting balls into a net off a mat that was just about like wrecked, and it's just so nice to be back.
With conditions flat calm, the winner was always very likely to come from the final group, who already had a few shots advantage over the rest of the field. Here on the par 5 second, Hannah Darling would set up a good eagle opportunity, with a nice approach into the heart of the green. Playing partner Lorna McClymont would also set up an eagle opportunity, her approach just running through onto the back edge of the green. Both golfers, though, would have to settle for a birdie. Also getting a birdie, the third player in the group, Clara Young, although she would have to work a little bit harder, getting up and down from the greenside bunker. So after 2 holes, it was still 3 shots separating the top 3. Up to the 4th now, and another eagle putt for Hannah. This time it was successfully converted, and it would stretch her lead to 3 shots over Lorna McClymont. So, could anyone threaten the top 3? Well, Isabel Wardle was trying her very best. An impressive approach shot here at 9 was converted for birdie and would take her to 11 under for the tournament. But that was still 5 shots off the lead. Thalia Kirby was also trying her best, and holing her eagle putt here after driving the 9th would certainly help. But she was only 9 under par after a slow start to the final round. Lorna McClymont was hanging in there with Hannah Darling as best she could, and what an approach shot here at the 7th. The birdie putt was converted. 14 under par now for the tournament, 2 shots back. But when the leaders played the short par 4 9th, it was only Clara Young who managed a birdie, as she too tried to keep up, and perhaps become only the 4th golfer to win the St Rule Trophy on more than one occasion. Moving on now to 10, and another nice approach from Lorna McClymont. That too would be converted for a birdie. But the gap would remain at 2 as Hannah Darling sank another impressive putt to move to 17 under par now. The standard of golf in the final 2 groups really was impressive. And speaking of impressive, Clara Young played perhaps the best shot of the day on the 12th after overshooting the green with her tee shot, managing to stop the ball level with the pin after a sublime chip, and a par 3 very well earned. By 16, Hannah had a 3-shot lead over both her playing partners, and it would stay that way with another good putt dropping for her par. Time now for the leaders to negotiate the infamous road hole, the 17th. Well, Hannah Darling wasn't intimidated in the slightest. A bold drive right over the sheds of the Old Course Hotel. A nice approach into the middle of the green, 2 putts for a birdie, and a 3-shot lead teeing off on the last. And as for that final tee shot, I doubt Hannah was picturing it finishing quite so close to the out of bounds fence running alongside the road. But in the end, it was another great iron onto the final green, and a chance to set a new scoring record for the tournament. If she could convert that birdie putt, it would be 19 under par for the 3 rounds here at St Andrews. But as it was a par to finish, tying Hazel McGarvey's 18 under total from 2019, and a 3-shot victory over Clara Young, which in truth rarely looked threatened over the final day's play. Good reward for some hard work during a year filled with so much uncertainty.
Felt really in control, you know, like I've been playing well for months now and I've been so ready to just go and prove what I've done. Me and Ian have worked so hard, you know, so yeah, it just felt really in control, and the last few were just proved that, you know, like when it came down to it, although the tee shot on 18 was a bit something else, but yeah, when it came down to it, it really proved how hard we've worked, you know. And it was good to have to win it, you know, like they didn't make it easy, and there was a few times out there where I was getting a bit nervous, you know, they put a lot of pressure on, but you know, it was good playing with people that I knew, and I played with Clara a lot down at Gullin and North Berwick and stuff, so I was pretty comfortable playing with them, and we had a wee deal, £3 game, pound front, pound back, pound game, and we just halved it today, but you know, it was brilliant. Not many people get to play the Old Course on a Sunday, that's for sure, and even on Friday when we're playing the practice round, just that walk down 18 was just so special. You know, when you really think about the true champions that have walked down there, it's amazing to be one of them now as well, and to do it today, it's just, I can't put it into words, it's just amazing.
Congratulations to Hannah Darling, a worthy winner of the 2021 St Rule Trophy.